This is the Noble Squire coming at you with my first and ever deck profile, with one of my newest decks and one I personally enjoy for fun. It is the Cursed Kingdom trademark. Anyway, this is my vampire deck that I was gonna build for like a friend of mine, but as I kept building it for, I found a love for it as well. Not as much as I do my Noble Knights, but you know, it's a good place for me. I like it. So anyway, like let's break down this bad boy real quick. The three vampire sorcerer. Pretty much, whenever he dies by battle, you get one vampire spell or trap card. Alright, money in the bag. Also, if you banish him, then you get to normal summon one vampire without tribute. It's pretty good for fixing up those cloggy hands. I have many more. Vampire Lady. As much as I love her artwork here, she's also she does battle damage. You get to mill a card from your opponent's deck. It's pretty well, and that 1550 is deceivingly deadly. I did not mean for it to come out like that, but you know, I'm just gonna shut up now. Next of the three elves, the last of the three elves, Vampire Duke. Whenever he's special summoned, and this deck special summons a lot, he mills a card from your opponent's deck, which is good. Also, 2,000. Well, that's the end of the three elves. Oh, also, when he's normal summoned, he gets to special summon again. He can special summon himself. Many cards don't let you do that. Don't know why. Well, because it'd be broken. Next, the two elves, Shadow Vampire. When he's normal summoned, you get to special summon one vampire monster from your graveyard. So, another way to get out Duke. But only that monster can attack, which is a bummer. Which means if you assist with these two, then no one can attack. Next, Vampire Grace. She can pretty much mill a card during your opponent's turn. I mean, not your opponent's turn, during your turn. You know, it's an ignition effect. Like also, if she's in your graveyard and a vampire is special summoned, you make a special summon her as well by paying 2,000 life points. You won't be using that effect often, but you know, it's great to get her out just to get more firepower out on the field. Last of the vampires, Vampire Vamp. This sexy lady here is so gosh darn attractive that she convinces your opponent monster to come over to her side whenever she's normal summoned or a vampire is normal summoned. So that's the end of my vampire lineup. Next of the three elves of the utility monsters, 3 Pyramid Turtle. I thought he'd have a bigger D defense, but you know, only 1400. But I want him to die, so it's not like I want him to be a turtle. Pretty much, he dies, I get to special summon a dark zombie monster from my deck. Actually, I don't even think it has to be dark. It's just a zombie monster. Yeah, one zombie monster from my deck. What needs to be a 3 of later and will be later, but currently a 2 and still good. Mizuki. Pretty much, he banished him from the graveyard. Call it the Honda Year monster. Next, 2 zombie masters. Great for recycling those hands with too many powerful monsters, and getting a level 4 back. Next, the Belle of the Underworld. Can't say her first name, but you know, doesn't matter. She can turn herself at any 2 zombie monsters and change her level to become 5 or anywhere between 5 to 8, which is good for the Xyz plays. Next is my second favorite tech in this deck, Pun Princess, the Princess of Ghosts. Pretty much, she dies. She has to be face up to die. Well, she has to be face up when she dies, which means even if she's set, when when like she's flipped face up, her effect will still activate, which is if she dies while face up on the monster zone, she goes to the spell card zone. And every standby phase lowers your opponent's monster's attack and defense by 100 during every standby phase. It is great to just drain the power out of your opponent's monster. Next, Boatman of the Underworld. He's great for the one synchro I have, cause he can tune with one fusion monster in the graveyard, and you'll see what that is later. Next, we have the bread and butter of this deck, Vampire Kingdom. This is the card that makes your opponent go ah. Unfortunately, I wish there was a way to recycle this card, but you know, you just gotta hope that your opponent just finds. Well, there are better targets to target. Well, there are other problems that they might want to target. But this is the key of the deck. All zombie monsters gain 500 in attack and defense, which you can spring up very fast with the trap card that I'll show you later. And also, when one card is sent from their deck to the graveyard, like any of the vampire's effects, you get to pop a card on the field. Well, by sending a vampire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Next, 3 Book of Life, great movie by the way. So like, it pretty much, you target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, one zombie in your graveyard. You banish the target in your opponent's graveyard, and you special summon the one in the target in your graveyard. Great for those plays, just great for recovery. It is terrible in opening hand when your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard, and you have none as well. Next, also fix those pesky dead hands. Call of the Mummy, when you have too many powerful zombie monsters, because you know I run a lot of level 5s and ups, so this will fix it by getting you a free special summon. And sometimes like you just play it just so you can get the extra summon or set. Next, this will become a one of, but right now it's currently 2 and still working out pretty well. Pyramid of Wonders. Pretty much for every monster that my opponent controls, my zombie monsters gain 200 in attack. Also, if one zombie monster would die, I can destroy this in its place. So it's good for protecting too, for some good protection. Now what is it going down for 2/4? For this bad boy, my favorite tech in the entire deck, Gravekeeper's Servant. Gravekeeper's Servant. I've been trying to figure out how to mill cards out of my opponent more and more, but what better way than for them to have to attack just to do it, and run the risk of me using Vampire Kingdom to pop their own monster whenever they attack, they have to send a top card of their deck to the graveyard. So they send top card of the deck when they declare the attack. I can activate Vampire Kingdom, send a vampire from my deck to the graveyard. Bam! I can destroy their monster or any card that they control. So it's just lovely. And the last card up, this will be becoming 2 very soon whenever the card comes in. And polymerization for that one fusion that I have in this deck. Yeah, so far that. Alright, next is the traps. It's a small trap lineup. I might increase it later, just depending on how I feel about the deck. But for now, we have 3 Vampire Takeover. You use this card whenever you want this card at the start of the game, and you kind of want it late in the game too. It's pretty much good any time of the game when you have no field spell out, because pretty much you use it early in the game, you get to activate one field spell straight from your deck. You get to spring up Vampire Kingdom straight from your deck. It's great for when your opponent attacks into your zombies. And guess what? You activate this card, they get 500 right then and there. Bada bing, bada boom, bam. But the second effect, which is also good, is you get to special summon one zombie monster in defense mode, but you get to special summon one zombie monster from your graveyard. So, still great. One, in order to protect all my dark lovable zombies and Nixies, I have Dark Illusion. Pretty much, if they're targeted, you can negate the card. Pretty wonderful for me, I say. And that's it for the trap lineup. Pretty short, pretty small. I'll see I really call the Honda, but you know, the Mizukis, that's what they're there for. Now, let's go straight into the extra deck right here. Alright, first is the one fusion I have. Dragon Necro, Nether Soul Dragon. Pretty much, he's a 3000 fighter. Like beat stick. Don't want him in defense mode. Anyway, when he can't kill a monster, but when he attacks a monster, he pretty much drains their soul out of the monster, special summons it right then and there. Pretty much you can attack, you defeat the monster, their attack goes to zero. You summon the token, it has their attack. You attack with that token, and you pretty much are doing 3000 damage no matter what. As long as their monster is under 3000, when you attack, you summon the token, you deal the rest of the damage. So it's 3000 every time he fights. Next, what the boatman is for the synchro the corrupted Nether Soul Dragon. It's pretty grand, I say. Pretty grand. So you gotta stop saying that. Pretty much, this one can't be killed by battle. Also, if it destroys a monster, it can attack a second time in a row on another monster. Also, at the start of my standby phase, I can have one monster attack on my opponent's side of the field and then inflict damage to my opponent equal to half that monster's damage. I mean, attack power that I just have. So, next is with the Seas, Shark Fortress, level 5 dart. The vampires can go easily into it. Pretty much, when he's out, your opponent can only attack him. Also, you can detach one material, target one monster. It can attack twice this turn. So, it's pretty good to combo, especially with these other cards. And while Vampire Kingdom is out, number 22, Zombie Stein. Zombie Stein's a great card. 45. You probably can't see that. No, probably can't. No. 4500 attack, 1000 defense, which sucks because his effect turns them into defense mode. He pretty much can negate the effect of a card on the field. Doesn't destroy it, I wish it did. And it turns into defense mode. It's pretty much a neutered Quasar, but stronger than Quasar all the same. So, also, combos well with him. With Vampire Kingdom out, he's 5,000 whenever he battles. And the good thing about Vampire Kingdom is that it's only during the damage step. That they get that increase. So, you know, riding to 0 is not a problem. Next, the creator himself of all our horrors, Bram Stoker. Nah, just kidding. It's Crimson Knight. It's Crimson Knight Vampire Bram. Pretty much. You detach one material from him, you steal a monster from their graveyard, and then you special them to your side of the field. The only bad part is that only that monster can attack. But pretty much only two vampire monsters say that only that monster can attack. But, you know, sometimes like the vampires can hold their own without even needing to go to him. But he's good if you want to get some monsters out of your opponent's graveyard and onto your side of the field. And with Vampire Kingdom, he's a 3000 beat stick. It's a 3000 fighter. So also, if he dies, he special summon on the next standby phase. The bad part is he's in defense mode, which 0 defense, which means if your opponent has a piercer, you need to you might be in trouble. You may be in some trouble. Well, like I said, it's still pretty good all around. So that's the Cursed Kingdom. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be posting this on the It Noble Lifestyle. I'll two-man answer any questions that you have. And if you haven't, and you don't know about the It Noble Lifestyle, it's a great Facebook page for people who want to learn Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, not even learn, just have fun and discuss. Like we're having a tournament right now. It's grand. Stop saying that. It's lovely. But you know, you get to chat. You get to talk about decks. We don't really accept the negative talk or the over analytical meta player who wants everybody to play this or calls them, just any derogatory term that you know of. But pretty much come to the It Noble lifestyle and watch the It Noble Life on YouTube if you want to. But pretty much this is the It Noble Life, not the It Noble lifestyle. I'm not the It Noble. This is the Noble Squire with my Cursed Kingdom deck. I am out.